Roger, control en route.
McKay. Where? I'm on my way. The property market is rising, I know that, but there's still bargains out there. What are you earning? 29 and a half grand.
Where's that ambulance?
And the mortgage times 2.5, that is overall, really.
Podge, prioritise. First the unconscious man bleeding from the ears, then the property chat, okay? Call that ambulance again, make sure they know it's an emergency.
That won't make any difference.
Just call them.
Told you it was coming. You know who that is, don't you?
Yep.
First impressions say head injury sustained by a serious assault. He's been taken to St Helens and we'll have a clearer picture once doctors have had a look.
Any chance it was just a fall?
According to Podge, not unless he fell from a height, bounced on his face.
Any witnesses?
Not yet. But we're checking the security cameras outside the arcade.
I'm on section this morning and I'm heading to the scene.
Okay. Well, let me know if we get anything.
Come on, Vincent, open up.
If you've got a warrant, you can stick it through the letterbox.
Nothing like that, Vincent. We just need a word.
Welcome back to Dublin Air.
It's about Darren.
Darren's been here with me all night, so whatever you're trying to pin on him, you can forget about it. And whatever witness you have that says otherwise is a liar. Darren is a sensitive boy. He suffers with the red mist. You know, he needs counselling, not persecution.
Darren's been hurt. Been taken to St Helens.
What do they want?
It's about Darren.
Nicked, is he?
He's been taken to hospital.
If you need a lift, we can run you up to the hospital.
Seriously?
Yes, Mum. I can't. I'm in the car on the way to work. Well, why didn't you just say so? So better be quick. I'm due in court in 40 minutes.
You're going to have to cancel that.
I can't cancel. I can't.
Michael, tell her what you told me.
What were you thinking? Fighting? With one of the Kylies of all people.
He knows it was stupid.
Insane would be closer to the mark.
Michael only hit him once.
You're certain of that?
Yeah, just once.
Because the medical report will list his injuries, so if you're lying...
Maybe twice then.
He was acting in self-defense. That's the important thing.
You have to be able to prove self-defense. When we go down to the station to make your statement, you have to have your stuff.
No station, no guards, you promised, Mum.
You're joking, right?
Michael says there was no witnesses.
And what about Darren Kiley? What's he going to say when he wakes up?
He's so off his head, he probably won't remember what happened.
It's Michael's word against a Kylie. Who do you think they're going to believe? All I'm asking is that we hold on. No point rushing down to the station, not yet. Not until we have to.
Yeah. Amy. 1 minute, okay? Just take a seat. Just keep walking and don't make eye contact.
So you made it out of the compound alive, did you?
Yeah, jumping out a window and hiking into town is just what every girl wants after a night of romance.
Not long now, and that'll all be a thing of the past.
The sex?
The lying and the sneaking around.
Can't wait.
You're sure about this? 'Cause once we go, it's gonna be so hard coming back.
I'm sure. Yeah. Almost forgot. Here's another 250s.
Yeah, we're closed.
Where were you? I might have been calling you.
Nowhere. Here. Why?
Darren's in the hospital.
What? What happened to him?
You gotta hide, will you come on?
It's just here.
That's it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Looks like Kylie's struggling to defend himself here, so it could be the end of a sustained assault. Maybe something that started somewhere else. And the assailant's wearing a red shirt. So let's check all the cameras around town and see if he shows up on it.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, guys.
How long this is going to take? Checking every camera. All bloody day. Hours and hours of empty street, empty street, empty street. Dog walks by, empty street.
Has anyone seen you? No, not yet.
Someone will be out in a minute.
Can I help? Yeah, I'd like to report an incident. Okay. Last night I saw a fight down by the old swimming bath. Do you think you can identify them? One was Darren Kiley. And the guy who started it was Michael Hennessy.
That woman was an innocent bystander.
She looked dodgy to me.
Sean, you're the reason we're not allowed to carry guns, you know that.
They're hauling Michael Hennessy in for the Kiley assault.
Thought all the trouble between them was over.
Nah, the North had troubles. Hennessy and St. Coddy's were at war.
You better start praying it's not all starting up again.
Yeah.
Yeah, you laugh now, but you wait until it's all kicking off.
What's the worst they can do?
Double our workload. Well, the best thing that ever happened was Jack Hennessy getting cancer. That's the truth. With him gone, it all started to quieten down. Be back to its worst now.
Aren't you two supposed to be checking cameras?
Should we have Hennessy? And a witness?
You still need to check cameras, see if anything corroborates or contradicts their statement. And you.
Yes, Sarge.
You do know you've just been shot in the face by a carjacker. 5 minutes and you two back out.
I want to know who did this. Thank you for coming in at such short notice.
I'd like it noted that Michael is attending this interview voluntarily.
It's been noted.
And this in no way should be construed as admission of guilt. Of course.
Take a seat.
So you've received your legal caution?
Yeah.
You understand you're not under arrest and you can leave the station at any time?
Yeah.
Great. Hey, just so I can get a clearer picture of what happened, Michael, you're claiming that Darren Kiley was the aggressor. That he started the fight and that you were only acting in self-defence.
That's right.
Do you mind me asking, what injuries did you sustain while defending yourself from Mr. Kiley's attack?
None, really.
I see you hurt your hand, Michael.
He said no injuries.
You see, we have an eyewitness who claims that Michael here was the aggressor.
We can't comment on that.
We also have CCTV footage of part of the fight, and it shows Michael attacking Darren Kiley, Darren trying to defend himself, Michael punching him and Darren falling. Then Michael following in what appears to be an aggressive pursuit, Michael's fists drawn back, ready to throw another punch, and at no point does Darren Kiley even attempt to strike you.
Michael was acting in fear of his life.
Darren Kiley was unarmed and on the ground.
Darren Kiley had been extremely aggressive and had made explicit threats against Michael's life. Michael had no choice but to physically defend himself, especially in light of Darren Kiley's well-known history of violence.
I have an errand to run, so you can check this one. I'll collect you later.
You're joking?
Doesn't take two pairs of eyes to look at a bit of security footage.
I'd say the criminals can't sleep at night with you on the beat.
You might be lucky. You might catch someone doing a drive-off. You wouldn't get us a cup of tea and a wagon wheel. Nice and milky, 2 sugar.
So, we'll talk outside. Can someone tell me what's going on? What happens next?
Look, we'll talk with Darren Kiley. It's up to get his side of things too, and then we'll send a file to the DPP.
Well, you know you can't believe a word those Kiley say.
Come on, Mum. Come on.
Well,
it wasn't one punch, and it wasn't self-defense. They've got a witness and CCTV footage of the fight.
Stupid boy. You're going to have to keep your head down, Michael. Kiley's are going to be in the warpath.
I was provoked.
Yeah, well, that might be a little nuanced for Vincent Kiley. Come on.
Katie, maybe you should go back to work.
No, I want to stay here with you.
There's no point in the three of us being here. I'll call you if there's any news. You're a good girl. Suppose, better call your mother. You with the news? Yeah? I take it you have a number? Yeah.
Do you want me to do it?
No. No, I'll call her.
Thanks. 350, isn't it?
That's okay. On us.
Here's the notes from the interview and Michael Hennessy's caution statement.
What's your reading of it all?
He's lying. It's obvious. There's more to this than we've been told.
Yeah. Any news from the hospital?
Nothing new.
We need to be as sensitive as possible with this case. Don't want to inflame a bad situation. Okay, good job in there.
Okay. How's your brother?
He's in intensive care. You should see the statement, David. Why would anyone do that to someone?
Anything on the CCTV? Hello?
No, nothing.
You're not sulking because I left you there alone, are you?
I'm not sulking.
Sulking's very unattractive, especially in a young lady.
There's a month's wages. We're not going to need you any longer, Katie.
You're firing me.
Letting you go. With immediate effect.
You mean now?
Yes, now please.
Why? What have I done?
The job's no longer available.
Mum, you can't just sack her.
David, there's customers waiting to be served. Now, David. If you need a reference...
Stuff your reference.
Kylie's our bard.
Why?
Just do as you're told like a good boy.
Thanks. No, I appreciate it. That was Michael Hennessy did that to Darren. Tom O'Quinn, he was down the station when the guards brought him in. Said he looked guilty as hell.
Who looked guilty as hell?
Hey.
I'm sorry, you have to wait here.
No full start CPO.
Absolutely not. There's no way Michael is pleading guilty. No way.
A not guilty verdict is a long shot. Plead guilty to assault, which will mitigate in our favour, and we should be looking at a suspended sentence. Then you can put all this behind you and get on with your life. Yeah? Michael.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do it.
James, we've company. Everyone's here. What is it?
I've just been to the hospital.
Dan Kylie.
He died 45 minutes ago.
You know who that is, don't you?
Yep.
That was Michael Hennessy did that to Darren.
They've got a witness and CCTV footage of the fight. Stupid boy.
Dan Kiley.
He died 45 minutes ago.
Kylie's are going to be in the warpath.
So, where is he then? Where's Darren?
Ma, we didn't want to tell you. Not over the phone.
I want to see him.
You can't. Not till after the post-mortem.
No. No! You'll be cautioned, read your rights, and they may ask for a DNA sample. They'll want to interview you again and go over your statement, but remember, don't answer any questions without consulting me first.
Are they going to charge me?
That's up to the DPP, but if there is a charge, it's more likely to be manslaughter than murder.
But not going to keep me in overnight or anything?
Let's not worry about that for now. We should go.
Find out who the witness is.
Let's just focus on getting Michael through this.
Just find out.
Michael, there'll be photographers and TV cameras there. Don't stoop or try to hide your face. You'll only look guilty. And don't smile. Do not smile.
It's my boy.
So, what do you think?
I think with that much hair product, you should probably avoid naked flames.
Gotta look my best with the cameras outside.
Nice. The compassionate face of policing.
The handsome face of policing. Hey.
For those of you who haven't heard, Darren Kiley died last night, and Michael Hennessy has been asked to come in for questioning today. Now, he is to be treated the same as any other suspect, without favour or special treatment, because in my station we serve the law, and that's fair and impartial, without exception. As you may know, Hennessy is my brother-in-law, so to ensure that we remain above reproach, I will have no further involvement in this case. Nikki will be taking over the investigation. Everything goes through her.
As you've probably seen, there's a significant media presence outside, but in case you are in any doubt, we do not comment on this case. This is not an opportunity for you to get your mug on the telly, and yes, I do mean you, Garda Holden. Okay, thanks.
Thanks, sir.
Sir, I have a word, boss.
Yeah, go ahead.
In private.
I've got a meeting in 5 minutes, but why don't you come to my office later, we can have a word then, okay?
Alright.
You ready?
Yeah.
Michael, have you got a word? Michael. Come on, Michael, have you got a second? Michael.
Please, Michael.
Michael, a second. They're back now.
What did McKay want?
Nothing.
Didn't look like nothing to me.
What did it look like, Podge?
Like you and the super were having a nice, cosy, private chat.
Exactly. Private.
What can I do you for?
Actually, we need to speak to Niamh.
Oh, my mate.
We just wanted to inform you that Darren Kiley died last night.
I heard. So I need to go through your witness statement again. Make sure we have everything.
Okay.
Would lunchtime suit you to pop over to the station?
Yeah?
Okay. See you then.
You're doing the right thing, Niamh. Trust me.
We have all our savings invested in this place. I can't jeopardise that.
And you won't. It'll be fine.
Hello.
Thought you would want to know. The Kileys are home.
Trouble?
Well, not yet, but I thought I might go and see them as their FLO. A preemptive action?
Well, it's Nikki's case now, so you'll have to run it by her. But for what it's worth, I think it's a smart idea.
Almost forgot. Bridget Kiley's back.
Great.
There, ma.
What are you going to do about it?
The boy hasn't been buried yet.
No. He's laid out on a mortuary table while the Hennessy strut around as if they owned the town.
Michael Hennessy did this, not the whole family.
Shut up, Katie. You don't know what you're talking about. Tell me you're not going to let them get away with this too.
Nobody's getting away with anything.
Should be you with all the money. Fancy cars, the big house. Instead you're stuck here. The Hennessy stole your livelihood and you let them. Now they've killed your son. Are you going to let them get away with that too?
I told you nobody's getting away with anything.
So what are you going to do about it?
I'm going to bury my son.
Vincent. You understand, don't you, Pet?
Yeah.
I know you're not going to let the Hennessys get away with this.
All this stuff with our families. That's not us, that's them. They can't ruin what we have. If we stick together. No matter what, me and you stick together. And then we're unbreakable.
Shouldn't even be out. I should be at home. Just can't stand being in the same house as that woman.
And stay here with me. I don't have to open for a couple of hours.
I'll ring the doorbell. You go round the back in case he tries to leg it. 5 minutes, that's all I'm asking. Did you get him?
No, he was too fast for me.
I've been chasing him for ages. He owes me 3 months' rent.
As long as it's important.
I don't know, what's wrong with you today?
There's nothing wrong.
You might want to tell your face that. If you have a problem at work, you can tell me, you know that. You don't need to go to McKay. I'm your partner, that's what I'm here for. to steer you right. Whatever it is, I've probably been through it myself anyway. Trust me.
What would you do if you knew another officer had done something illegal?
What kind of illegal?
Wow. It's fabulous. Just what we need around here. Your dad tells me all this was your idea?
Yeah.
Oh, aren't you the lucky one? Having such a supportive father to hand over the shop like this. But that's what you do when you're a parent. All the hard work is just so we have something to pass on to our children. Everything's for them. You never stop wanting to help them, especially if they're in trouble. I can't help it, it's just animal instinct. I know I'd do anything. Anything at all to protect one of mine.
Likewise. Especially if I thought someone was trying to intimidate one of my daughters.
Don't want to keep you from the work. Know how precarious startups can be. Bye.
Think we can take it she knows about your statement?
Why did you do it?
What?
Poke the bear? Make things worse?
You can't rat on another officer, you just can't.
The girl was underage.
You don't know that.
She was wearing a school uniform.
Could be 17.
Oh well, that's all right then. McGonagall's married with kids.
Cheating ain't illegal.
Underage sex is.
But you don't know if she's underage. Not for certain.
So I just turn a blind eye?
Yeah, if you want a career.
Now he's overreacting.
Report McGonagall and you may as well hand in your resignation, because no one's going to thank you for ratting on a colleague. Not at this station, not at any station.
This is not why I signed up.
Is this the brick they used?
No, that's the other one, the one we keep in the floor. You don't have to be a genius to work out that the Kylies did this. I can give you their address if it helps.
Mum, we don't know they did it.
It's obvious.
Unfortunately, obvious isn't enough. We're bound by things like evidence and proof.
Isn't that your job? Finding evidence and proof.
Mum, even if it was the Kylies, maybe we should just let it go.
Why would I do that?
Because their son died yesterday?
This is criminal damage. And I want someone charged for it. What's your name?
Garda Sean Holden.
And you?
Garda Adrian Kosos.
Well, Garda Adrian Kosos and Garda Sean Holden. I'll be checking in with my son-in-law, Superintendent McKay, to find out how you're getting on with the investigation. Good day.
Yeah, I'm on a diet too.
Eating healthy isn't a diet.
Does look delicious. That's not what I meant. I was just saying it looked nice.
Just take it.
Be rude not to.
Niamh Reid didn't show for her interview.
She said she'd come in.
Patricia Hennessy owns the building the cafe's in.
Can't blame her for not wanting to upset the landlady.
Do you want to tell the boss that? When he asks why we haven't got a statement out of her? Bang on down there now and press upon Miss Reid the importance of her statement. You got that? Yeah.
Here.
Sharon, if you're free now, we can have that chat.
Actually, we're just about to head out, sir.
Okay. Well, why don't you come and see me later when you get a minute, okay?
Yes, sir.
As your family liaison officer, I'll keep you posted on all matters to do with the case.
So why hasn't Michael Hennessy been charged yet?
We're already questioning somebody in relation to Darren's assault.
My son was murdered, not assaulted.
So that's it. Hennessy gets off on a Mickey Mouse charge?
Of course not.
Your boss is a Hennessy.
Superintendent Mackay has taken himself off this case. Another officer has taken over.
I'll show.
I know how difficult this is.
Really?
But I can tell you from experience, the one thing that really helps is seeing justice done in court.
Yeah, you get justice, sorry.
You're the victims here. You've lost your son. Take things into your own hands, and all you're doing is damaging Darren's case. You want justice for your son? Then let us do our job.
Look, I'm sorry I didn't make it in. Work got on top of me.
We can reschedule.
You go ahead. I can hold down the fort.
It was dark that night. I can't be sure what I saw.
I know it's not easy giving evidence against somebody you know, but pretending you didn't see anything, you're helping to cover up a serious crime. Only way we can do our job properly is with the help of people like you. If your family were the victims, wouldn't you wish somebody had the courage to come forward?
Yeah, we would.
Just think about it, Niamh, please.
You play the blinder. Gonna let you do all the talking in future.
You do get the irony here, Podge.
That was completely different.
Why? Because McGonagall's a guard?
No, because you don't even know if a crime was committed.
Well, I'm not doing an awful lot about it, am I?
Sharon, you probably hear this all the time, but you're a smart girl. People like you. You're good at the job. You can go as high as you want, if you don't throw it all away first.
Yeah, come on in. Yeah, close the door. And grab a seat. So, I'm hearing great reports about you, Sharon. Everyone's really pleased. You're settling in well, hard worker, and a team player. We've high hopes for you. So what is it you want to see me about?
There's a course on dealing with young offenders. I was thinking of applying for it.
Yeah. Excellent idea. I'll put in your application and I'll recommend you for it. Don't look so worried. You're doing a great job. That it?
Yes, thank you, sir.
A 23-year-old local man has
Wait for it.
killing of Darren Kiley the night before last.
Wait.
The assault happened in the early hours of Tuesday morning by the Old Bath. It's believed the victim, Darren Kiley, had earlier been socialising with friends in a clear pub. Mr. Kiley was found with serious head injuries. Geraldine Lina, TV3 News.
Yes! Get Darren! Darren!
Tasty.
Okie dokie, let's do this. We're gonna let you bully Niamh out of making a statement.
I told you in here we don't discuss business, family, or sports.
Doesn't leave a whole lot to talk about.
That's the idea.
And how did you get on with the Kileys?
I think Vincent and Keith were receptive, but Bridget,
Not a natural peacemaker.
in the interest of our crime stats alone, I'd happily buy her ticket back to wherever she came from.
23-year-old local man has been interviewed today about the killing of Darren Kiley the night before last.
Our understanding, he's been released from custody while a file is sent to the DPP.
Is that right? Michael Hennessy gets to go home to his own house, sleep in his own bed, spend time with his own family. Gets to do whatever he wants. Is that justice?
No,
What about Darren? What's he get?
nothing.
They should pay for what happened to Darren. And I don't mean putting their poxy windows in. I mean proper pay. One of them for one of us.
Yeah.
It's what Darren would have wanted. It's what he deserves. It's what the Hennessy's deserve.
Bridget Kiley's back.
Great.
No!
You're going to have to keep your head down, Michael. Kylie's are going to be in the warpath.
Hennessy stole your livelihood. Now they've killed your son. Are you going to let them get away with that too?
I told you nobody's getting away with anything.
All this stuff with our families, they can't ruin what we have.
They should pay for what happened to Darren. One of them for one of us.
Yeah.
I need to talk to you. No, today. As soon as possible. Alright, see you then.
I mean, Michael's had a lifetime of provocation from the Kileys. Why fight this time? And I've watched his interview tapes. They're a case study in what not to do if you don't want to look guilty. What?
We need to call the hospital.
Even when you were young, you loved watching me putting on my face. Then you'd run and get your coat, because you knew it meant we were going out somewhere nice. Remember?
No, I don't. How long is she staying?
I don't know. Till after the funeral, I suppose.
She said that, did she? She said she's leaving after the funeral.
Will you give it a rest? Come on, it's hard on her as well.
Yeah, she's really broken up.
That was the funeral home.
The coroner's released Darren's body. I want to know if we plan to wake him at home. It's going to be an open casket. Who's doing the eulogy? What way we want him dressed for burial, you know? Loads of stuff like that.
Put it back.
What?
Put it back, Damien. No. Tape it up. Thank you.
Hey, Ange. Just came for you.
News of my promotion?
Not exactly.
No way.
I'm telling you.
He's messing. It's a wind-up.
Suit yourself. Says it's hereditary, but I bet you Podge taught himself to sleep with an eye open so he can doze on the job.
He's messing, isn't he?
What? I'm knackered. You're driving.
When you're ready, you're with me today.
What does she mean with her?
Means I'm on my own all shift.
Sounded very serious.
I'm sure it's nothing.
Nah. It's definitely not nothing.
Sarge? I'm ready. No, you're not. Be back on your civvies and tie your hair.
You think Michael's lying?
Certainly looks that way, yeah.
He's admitted hitting Darren Kiley. What's he got to lie about?
Why you hit him? What really happened that night? He's definitely hiding something. You need to find out what.
Yeah.
Claire, would you like to come in now?
So, what does Skipper want?
She said tidy my hair and put on my civvies. What?
What?
You know what it means.
No.
Well, if it's so awful you're not even going to slag me about it, I'm really worried.
It's not that bad.
So you do know.
Let's just Skipper fills you in herself.
Come on, just tell me.
I've got to go.
Sean.
Adrian's waiting. Good luck.
What's all the panic? I just want to make sure we have our stories straight.
We do.
As Claire was saying, the police are going to want to talk to you.
Why?
It's the last place Darren Kiley was seen alive.
I'll just say he had his usual skinful and then left alone.
Or if they want to know if he was aggressive or mouthing off, anything like that.
I'll just say no more than usual. Don't tell them anything else.
Yeah, I'm not stupid, David.
Yeah, you better not be, Michael. Because we can't afford to mess this up.
It's been days now. How long are you going away?
As long as it takes to get that murder.
Forget Michael Hennessy. You're wasting your time with him. You never get close. Not now. They'll be watching him like a hawk.
No, he'll drop his guard.
What about the younger one? He's always alone in the pub.
David? He had nothing got to do with what happened to Darren.
Do you want the Hennessys to get away with this?
No. Oh, of course not.
Well, that's what's going to happen. They're going to use all their money and all their clout, and Michael Hennessy will walk away scot-free with a slap on the wrist. Unless we do something about it now.
When did you do the test?
Last Saturday, day 12.
And it was positive?
I did too, just to be sure.
And when did the bleeding start?
This morning.
Cramping?
Yeah, but that's probably just nerves.
Okay. Well, it might be nothing, but I'm just going to do a quick scan for peace of mind.
Can you see anything?
I'm really sorry.
But there is no heartbeat or evidence to suggest a pregnancy sac has developed. I'm sorry, Claire.
The blue.
It's not even his suit. It fits. It looked like he's due in court.
You want to look nice, don't you?
For what? There's no dress code in heaven. Why can't he just wear what he always wears?
Tracky bottoms and a Liverpool top.
Yeah.
Keith, this is hard enough without you making it worse.
I'm not making it worse. I'm speaking up for Darren. He can't do it himself, can he? It's bad enough that he's dead. Dressing him up like a muppet in a suit. Okay. Get David Hennessy.
It's an early stage miscarriage. Most women don't test this soon, so wouldn't even realise they were pregnant. I know how disappointing this is, especially with it being your first attempt. It is only natural, starting out, to believe that IVF will be the magic solution.
When can I go again?
First, I'd like to check your HCG levels.
What are we talking, 1 month or 2 before I can start another cycle?
I don't think that's a question for today.
Yeah, maybe we should take some time and think about things.
What's there to think about?
Lots. Maybe this is a conversation we should be having in private first.
Why don't I schedule that review meeting?
An Irish girl called Megan Houlihan was killed yesterday hiking in Ecuador. Her father lives on the coast road. He's her next of kin. So we have to go and break the news to him. All the information from the consulate is in there. Familiarise yourself with every detail, because there may be questions from the next of kin, and you need to be able to answer them. Yes, Serge?
Today is not the day to be making big decisions like this. You're emotional.
Don't call me emotional.
I don't know what the right thing to say here is.
That would be, I support you.
I do.
That's not what it feels like.
Claire, I saw what you had to go through. The drugs and the injections and the pain and the sickness.
I'm happy to do it.
I'm not sure I'm happy to watch you put yourself through all that again.
Don't you want this?
If this is the price that you have to pay, then I don't know.
No euphemisms like lost or passed away. She's been killed in an accident. Be certain to remember the girl's name, Megan. Not Meg or anything else, just Megan. Don't hesitate or stumble over it. Say it calmly and clearly. Don't be afraid to say, I don't know, if you're asked a question you can't answer. But most of all, remember, our job is not to remove the pain of this girl's death. That's impossible. All we can try to do is reduce the impact of the news.
Missed you.
Me too. I tried calling you.
You have to keep my phone off tone. If Keith found out you were calling me.
Yeah.
All this stuff with Darren's funeral and your one being home. Everyone just going up the walls. Wish I had you to talk to see.
You know you can always see me.
Really. I can just ring you up and we can go for a walk or a meal or pop round to your house like every other couple does.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
David? Yeah, 1 sec.
Go on. It's okay.
Will you meet me this evening on my break? We'll go for a walk on the beach. Like every other couple of us.
How will I get away? They're expecting me at home.
You're smart. You'll find a way.
Not that smart, I wouldn't be here.
Meet me tonight.
Okay.
This is your first active posting?
Yeah.
How are you settling in?
Good. Everyone's been really great.
No teething problems?
No.
Hope Podge isn't teaching you too many shortcuts.
I think he's keeping all them for himself.
So what made you sign up? Just did some research and I liked the sound of it. Felt like a really interesting career path.
Career path. When I started out, the Guards was still only a job.
Why did you sign up?
I read this article in the newspaper with some superintendent or commissioner. He was asked what they were looking for, and he said, "You don't have to be exceptional in any way. Just average intelligence, average height, average skills." And I thought to myself, I can be average.
Hello.
I've brought a peace offering.
Sugar and everything?
Yes. I don't want to fight.
We weren't fighting.
I was.
Okay, well maybe we were fighting a little.
Why don't we wait until the review appointment with Dr. Caldwell? See what she has to say and make a decision then.
Sounds like a plan.
Good. What's this?
That was supposed to be a surprise. For happier times.
A field?
It's much more than that.
Be prepared for a reaction.
I suppose this gets easier the more you do it.
Not really.
So?
Beautiful.
Isn't it?
But this is a place for a family.
And we'll fill it with one. Look at me. We will have children. I promise you. We'll build a house right there. Be a den at the end of the garden. With a tree house for the kids. And for you, I'll build a hot tub.
A hot tub? Is that the best you can do?
I was going to say kitchen, but I reckon hot tub was probably better.
I reckon right.
It's going to be perfect. Trust me.
I do.
He always leaves the pub through the back door. Away from there, there's no cameras. When you're finished, throw that into the sea.
No, yeah.
I'll be waiting here for you. If anyone asks, me and you are together all evening. You're a good boy, Keith. Remember, this is for Darren.
What now?
Come back tomorrow. Mr. Houlihan? Mr. Houlihan? Mr. Houlihan, can you hear me? Mr. Houlihan!
Right, stand back.
Call an ambulance and get the AED from the back of the car.
Victor Alpha 101 to Victor Alpha Base. Victor Alpha 101 to Victor Alpha Base.
Go ahead, Victor Alpha 101.
We need an ambulance at
7 Wingate Avenue.
7 Wingate Avenue.
Roger, en route.
They're coming. Better be quick.
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, not bad, not bad. Just getting coffee and shit down. How you know me? Not the same. This weekend, you still up for a big one? What's the crack with you? Yeah, to an hour.
Keith! Kate! What are you doing here?
They should pay for what happened to Darren. What about the younger one? He's always alone in the pub.
David?
An Irish girl called Megan Houlihan was killed yesterday hiking in Ecuador. Her father lives on the coast road, so we have to go and break the news to him.
He always leaves the pub through the back door, away from there. There's no cameras.
Kate! Kate! What are you doing here?
Call an ambulance.
Claire?
I'll be a minute.
You looking for me?
Not this time. Apparently they've new evidence. Michael's being rearrested and interviewed.
What kind of evidence?
Nicky wouldn't say over the phone, but I'm guessing it's not good. I'll come to you when I'm done.
You expect us to believe that?
Don't care what you believe. Told you already, they owed me wage from the pub that his mother didn't want to pay up. So David was just being decent and giving me what was due.
In an alley at night?
Yeah. And what was he doing there but this?
I was doing right by Darren.
How was getting put back inside doing right by Darren?
And don't think I don't know it was you behind this. Egging him on.
Me?
Yeah.
I swear to God, Vinny, not a clue.
Well, I've told Keith and now I'm telling you. Anything happens to David Hennessy, anything at all, and I'm going straight to the police. And I'll swear I heard you planning the attack, every single detail. You want to smoke? Go outside.
Small cell lung cancer. Aggressive. Mr. Houlihan was a patient here, but recently has been receiving home care from a hospice nurse.
He's dying.
Yes.
How long?
Hard to say. A week. Maybe a bit longer.
Do you think he's up to a visit? This won't take long.
Okay. Well?
Not here. Just so we're clear, I'm talking to you as my husband, nothing else.
Okay.
But if you feel like I'm compromising your position...
Now you're starting to worry me. Look, I've got nothing to do with Michael's case, so if you want my advice, shoot.
You were right. Michael's been lying. Phone evidence shows that Michael called Darren Kiley the night he was killed.
So they didn't just bump into each other?
It's unlikely. I mean, Michael calls Darren Kiley for the first time ever and then kills him an hour later. And arguing that's a coincidence is going to be a hard sell.
You need to talk to your brother and find out what's going on.
Yeah.
Mr. Houlihan? We're from the Garda Síochána.
So you're the two lasses I owe a big thank you.
Mr. Houlihan...
My daughter Megan was thinking of joining you lot. At least, I was trying to persuade her to. But in the end, she decided to go off travelling for a year.
Mr. Houlihan, we've something we need to tell you.
I suppose you've been off travelling too. Sensible girl. Next time she phones, I'll be telling Megan what you two did. It might be the thing to get her to change her mind.
Where's the car keys?
Angela and Sharon took them.
What about the other set? Oh, that's lousy.
Forget it.
So I'm on my own today?
Don't care.
You go with Sean. How the pavement look?
No way. What's going on with the rich? My advice, get back before the schools get out. Those kids can be so cruel.
Thanks a million.
What do you reckon, Adrian? Grab a coffee, head to the beach. Enjoy the view. All those yummy mummies out there jogging.
They're hilarious.
Just let him go in the car.
Nope. Don't forget your waterproofs. Looks like rain. Hey!
Open up! No way, Kimosabe!
I'm serious, Pudge. Give me those keys.
I think I might get myself a cup of tea. Head down to the beach. Check out that view you were talking about.
I'm not messing. Open up! Open up!
Don't worry. I'll give you a beep if I see you out walking.
Hey, aren't you two in the car? Pudge took it. We'll radio him. Tell him there's reports of domestic over the Seacrest Terrace.
Yes, Sarge.
Look, I know you and your ma don't exactly see eye to eye.
You think?
Yeah, well today, will you make the effort to get along?
Get along.
Today should be about Darren. Nothing else.
I don't get it, Dad. When you look at her, what exactly is it that you see? Tell me. Because it must be something entirely different from the poisonous cow who abandoned us. Otherwise you wouldn't be asking me to get along with her.
Please, Kate. It's one day for me. They're here. Let them in.
I didn't call him.
You were there. You saw. They've a record of every call you've made, including the one to Darren Kiley.
I don't know, but I didn't make the call.
You're gonna have to do better than that.
If Michael says he didn't make the call, he didn't make the call.
You must really want to go to jail, Michael. I can't think of any other reason why you'd persist with these ridiculous lies.
Yeah. I was in the pub that night, and I left my phone on the bar when I went to the toilet. Someone must have used it then.
There you go.
It's true. Ask David. He was working.
I will. I'll ask him now.
Hi, this is David's phone. You know what to do.
In his condition, he should have a relative or a family member with him when we break the news. What?
Nothing, Sarge. If you've something to say, say it. If he's going to die anyway, why make it worse by telling him his daughter's dead?
Because it's our job. All we try to do is reduce the impact of this news. Nothing more.
Come off it, Mum. You know Michael's lying as well as I do.
Isn't it possible he left his phone in the bar, someone else used it?
I prefer my legal arguments based on something a little less flimsy than it's possible.
It might be enough to cast doubt in the juror's mind.
I don't get it. Aren't you even a little curious about why he's lying?
I'm more concerned about keeping my son out of prison. And perhaps you should be too.
James thinks he's lying too.
Your husband's a policeman, you're a Hennessy. There's a big difference. If you don't believe Michael about leaving his phone on the bar, go ask David.
I intend to.
Good. And perhaps you should try being a bit more supportive to your own brother.
Is Sky talking to you? No? Alright, if she calls, tell her I left my phone up in the bar here the night Darren was killed. Okay. Why? What's this here for? Nothing. Tell me you're joking. After everything that's happened. I thought it'd be a nice gesture. I'd just walk in there and say, I know my brother killed your son, but sorry for your loss, Mr. Kiley.
Not like that.
They hate us.
Yeah, even more of a reason to offer an olive branch before things get any worse.
Keith Kiley will take your olive branch and stab you in the face.
They don't all hate us.
Look, stay away from that funeral. And stay away from Katie Kiley. Please, David.
Fine. If that's what you want.
Nice. Another way. They did a great job, didn't they?
He looks like a waxwork dummy.
At least they covered up all the cuts and bruises.
Well, they should have left him there for us all to see. See exactly what Hennessy did to him.
Keith, love, there's another bag in the hall. You wouldn't go get it for us, would you?
Vodka with a KER.
It's half the price.
We're not serving knockoff booze at Darren's funeral.
Why not?
Because it's cheap, disrespectful.
He would have liked it.
How would you know what he'd like?
Give me that. Get your hands off. I'm telling you, Katie, this is vodka. Is it? I serve what I want.
Will you leave it? Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Easy.
You don't care about Darren.
Touch me again, I swear, Katie.
Leave it.
My son's funeral.
Oh, is it? Then why weren't you here, huh?
Get your hands off me.
Come on,
Katie.
stop. Relax. Will you stop it? Will you stop?
She served her.
Get away from the college.
Thanks, I have it. What happened to you? That domestic and secret terrorist happened to me.
Got the husband in there?
Yeah. Looks right to arrest him. And the wife headbutted me. I bloody hate domestics.
Listen, the boss is down here. You're asking about your search reports.
Sharon will do when she gets in later on.
Yeah, I believe his exact words were, tell him I want them now.
Yeah, but Sharon likes paperwork.
He emphasised the now.
Brilliant.
Spoke to the neighbour. She says Mr. Houlihan's wife died a few years ago before he moved in. And as far as she's aware, he doesn't have any brothers or sisters. Certainly none he can mention or ever visited.
Well, doesn't mean there isn't one.
She also said he was diagnosed 7 months ago, after Megan left. Didn't want to tell her about the cancer. Didn't want to worry her or ruin her trip. You finish here. See if you can find any letters or anything at all that might lead to some kind of relative. I'll search upstairs.
Thanks for coming, love. Thank you. Thank you.
Excuse me. Who was that? Who was she?
Shut up, Katie.
Well, go on. Her name's Audrey Kavanagh. She went out with Darren for about a year. They broke up there just before Christmas, and if I'm being honest, I'm surprised it lasted that long, because he was a bit stupid when it came to girls. Never saw when he was onto a good thing. And you see him there. That's Jackie Cummins. He used to manage Darren's football team, and that's Mrs. Rogers, Darren's caseworker. Our caseworker after you left.
Katie, if you don't give this a rest, I'm gonna slap you. Will you come
So
on?
don't you stand there and act like his mother. Like you know a thing about Darren, because you don't. You left him. It was the only good thing he ever did for any of us was to leave.
Katie. Come here, man. I'll let her get to you, right?
Fudgy, how's the beach?
Don't you start.
I hope that's not hot water. Only makes it worse. Vinegar is good. Yeah. To put some on the stain and then wipe it with a damp cloth. Or salt, too.
Thank you, Mammy. I get it.
Hey, have you got the car keys?
Yeah, I have them here. Somewhere. But they can't be gone.
Don't tell me you left them in the ignition.
No. No, I'm certain I brought them in.
And where'd you leave the car?
Well, it was here.
Well, it's not here now.
Maybe it's around the front.
There was no squad car out the front when we came through.
What do we do now?
You're going to go inside, call control, alert all units. It'll be a laughing stock.
The humiliation. And then you're going to tell the boss.
Maybe if we waited, it'll just show up.
No. By the book.
The cars are on the front.
The look on your face.
Yeah, very funny.
Thought he was going to cry.
Maybe we should come back later.
I was hoping you'd come back.
Mr. Houlihan,
I have a favour to ask.
it's about your daughter.
You're probably going to have to break the news to Megan about me. I just wanted to know I didn't suffer. And I was thinking about her to the end.
Mr. Houlihan, there's something we need to tell you.
Tell her. She was my final thought.
We'll make sure she knows. If I hear a whisper of this
You
back
won't
at the
search.
station, I better not.
You're certain?
That's what David told him. Said he needed a few hours off to go to a funeral.
Why would David want to go to Darren Kiley's wake?
I don't know.
You tried calling him?
He's not answering.
Okay, we need to go.
What are the Kileys going to do when David gets there?
Let's hope we don't have to find out.
You okay?
She's right. I had lost touch with him. Darren was my boy. My flesh and blood. Seeing him lying there doesn't make it any easier.
I know.
Mr. Kiley, I just want to say how sorry I am for your loss.
You're not supposed to be here. Go.
And offer condolences on behalf of my family.
Get out of my house or I'll burst you.
Look, I just don't want this to get any worse.
Do you want to see the damage your family has done? There. Look what your brother did. There'll be him in there, and your family are gonna pay.
David, get out. Go. Get out. John! What are you doing? Get off this! Get off! Keith! Get off! John! Keith! Get off! John!
Come here.
Get off!
Stay there.
Right!
Get up and get out there. Now, go. Go!
He shouldn't be here.
No, he shouldn't. This tragedy that you suffered, losing a son, a brother. I can't imagine what that's like. I'm truly sorry for your loss. But this, all this fighting and feuding, it stops now.